Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
A military family who lost custody of their autistic son after they refused to transition his gender are suing a major DC hospital. The family said their boy had never shown any desire to become a girl until, at 16, he was hospitalized for self-harming after a bitter breakup with his girlfriend in 2021. Staff at Children's National Hospital informed the family that he wanted to be female and should be referred to using she/her pronouns going forward, the suit claims. His Army veteran parents, from Prince George County in Maryland, rejected the suggestion, saying their son was impressionable due to being autistic. They have accused the hospital of starting a full-on campaign to transgender this child and accused staff of mental reprogramming, saying their son had been forced to write letters to friends disavowing his previous male identity. According to the lawsuit, the hospital used its emergency policies to keep the boy in its units and reported the parents to Child Protection Services. The boy was then moved into foster care and hasn't been back to the family home since. What followed has been a 2-year legal battle for custody over the teen, who is now 19 and remains in foster care. The parents, who are in their 40s and African American, say their son was at risk because his condition means he is vulnerable to social manipulation. They have spoken exclusively to DailyMail.com but want to remain anonymous to protect their estranged son's privacy. The boy's father revealed how they had to sell their thriving business and 4-bedroom family home to cover legal costs. The father said, "This has been devastating. It drained so much money, there is no money left. It changed our entire way of life, with the loss of a child and then with the loss of our income." Carl Von Batten, a committee member for the D.C. Republican Party who is supporting the parents, said the case was personal to him because he also has an autistic son. Mr. Von Batten said, "To me, this is personal. My son is autistic, and if you tell him you are a penguin he will tell me he is a penguin. I am very upset by what they have done in this case. There seems to be no safeguarding. I don't want this to happen to my boy or any other child with autism." The family is seeking up to $100 million in damages and cover for their legal costs. The lawsuit says the child is currently living with the hospital's non-gendered chaplain, Lavender Kelly, who regularly posts online about trans issues. In one post on Facebook from 2022, Kelly said they supported transitioning children without their parents' consent, saying they were drained from arguing with families. The suit adds that, since being removed from the care of his parents, the youngster has appeared in provocative and sexually suggestive poses on Instagram. It is unclear whether the 19-year-old has received any sex change treatments, like feminizing hormones or gender reassignment surgery. The lawsuit was filed in the Maryland District Court, accusing Children's National Hospital of 8 counts including negligence, inflicting intentional emotional distress, and discriminating against someone based on their religion. It has since been sealed by a judge, and is now in the Fourth Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals. In a statement, the hospital told DailyMail.com that the case had been withdrawn by the defense. Representatives for the defense denied this. Children's National is ranked the 5th best pediatric hospital in the country, and treats around 223,000 patients every year, including those with gender dysphoria. It also runs a gender and autism program, which says it helps young children with autism to understand their gender. Amos Jones, who is representing the family, previously said, "This is the craziest case I've ever had. I don't know why there are people who think this makes sense. But I guess lots of people agree with this in Washington, D.C. now." The family say their eldest son was hardworking and initially homeschooled, before being sent to high school at age 14. He graduated a year later, and was then accepted onto an associate's degree in engineering program. He texted friends in May 2021 to say that he was LGBT, but used masculine pronouns, and at no point indicated that he wanted to be female. Around this time, he was also undergoing tests for autism, and attending a counseling cervic.